Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and today I want to talk about the secret Chinese New Year event that's hidden away in the mobile edition of Terraria. Now you may have actually heard of this before. If you're a mobile user you probably have, or if you like to browse Wikipedia pages for fun, you've probably heard of the Chinese New Year event. But it seems that the majority of people, including myself, have completely just glanced over this and I've just completely missed out on it. So in today's video, I want to talk about the Chinese New Year event, how I went about trying to get it, and how I just completely failed and figured out why. So, it says on the Wikipedia page that there is this Chinese New Year event available in the mobile edition of Terraria, and it's a seasonal event, and what they cite is, it's an event that lasts the whole month of January. And I was like, okay, so there's this event that was added and you can access it in January. So the actual history with this update is they added all of these items in a little secret patch just before they introduced 1.2.4, and this was at February last year, so back in 2016, so a month after when you could actually access the content. So a lot of people just thought that if you waited a whole year until the January of 2017, you could delve into the game and you would have Chinese New Year. Well, it seems that that is not the case, and as it lists on the Wikipedia page, this is a fully fledged event. You will get enemies that drop firecrackers and red envelopes. Well, they actually drop the red envelopes, and then apparently you open these up and you'll get yourself some firecrackers. So I went into the game earlier and I started messing around with actually trying to get this event, because on the Wikipedia page it says that there's a mythical costume which is unobtainable, and the reason that's unobtainable is because the enemy associated with it is currently not spawnable. So I was like, okay, so we have this event, it's not fully done, there's a wyvern that won't spawn, and so you can never get this vanity outfit. And I was like, okay, well the event still exists, you know, it's listed in all the different parts of the Wikipedia page, and you know, it's still an actual event. So I jumped into the game, it's February 2nd today, and for about 20 minutes I was just killing a lot of enemies, and I noticed that most of the enemies have love hearts around them. So I was like, okay, quite clearly we're in the Valentine's Day update. That's a little seasonal event during February. So I was like, well, maybe that, you know, you can't access both events at the same time. Maybe the Wikipedia page is right and it goes on through January. So I start changing my clock again, and I changed it to the middle of January, and I started killing a bunch of enemies, and weirdly enough, the game was recognizing the time as Christmas. And so, you know, I killed a few enemies, you know, I spent 20 minutes doing this, and no luck, no red envelope. So I changed it again to the 30th of January, and I was like, okay, this has got to be it, this has got to be right. And lo and behold, 30 minutes of killing enemies, and no red envelope. So, real interesting stuff. It seems that the event was never actually added, it just seems that all the game files are there. But some Android users, some Terraria Android users, actually found these items about a year ago, and they made various videos showing off the firecrackers, because it actually has a full sprite, it has an animation, it has a damage percentage, and they even have the red envelopes, which also, you know, can be opened, they give you money, and they can even equip this mythical costume, they just can't get the wyvern. So I'm really interested as to why they never actually added this. They added it in a secret update, never spoke about it, and then it comes to January 2017 and we actually can't access this. So I thought it was just really interesting to talk about this today, this secret event hidden in the mobile edition that nobody seems to be able to access unless you hack in the Android version of Terraria, which unfortunately I actually don't have. So, did you learn something new here today? Did you guys know about this? Am I the only one? I did some Googling of this, and it seems that nobody has ever talked about it, and there's only 3 videos on YouTube actually going over it, and it's from various people that have hacked the game, like I said. But really interesting stuff. It's cool to see stuff like this go unnoticed for such a long time. All this stuff has actually only just recently been added to the Wikipedia page. It's been gone for a long time, so that's why I was so interested when I saw it pop up. Right, so that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Please count how many times I said Wikipedia. I swear, I've been staring at this thing all day, trying to figure out why I can't get this event to work. I finally figured out it just doesn't work at all. But anyway, guys, if you're new around here, make sure to click that subscribe button. By clicking subscribe to ChippyGaming, you're in the one-stop place for all your Terraria needs. Right, that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.